As we know, Desmos is a very powerful graphing utility. Today, I'll show you how to insert your own image over top of a Desmos graph, and then how to use the tools within Desmos to help you find an equation that best fits a parabola in real life. To get started, let's navigate to Desmos by typing desmos.com into our browser. We'll click Graphing Calculator to open a new graph. From here, we'll navigate up to the plus sign in the top left corner and scroll down to Image. Click Image, and you'll get a new window where you can browse to find your image. Click it to select it, and then Open. As you can see, Desmos inserted our image right in the center of the graph around the origin 0, 0. In order to move our image, simply double-click the image, and you'll see a variety of circle handlebars appear on the image. To move the whole image without changing its proportions, hover over the center circle, click, and drag your image into quadrant 1. Now, let's work on finding that equation that best matches my parabola in real life. So we're going to do that by typing in manually vertex form for a parabola. Just as a reminder, vertex form looks like this. Remember, A signifies the orientation of the parabola. If A is positive, then our parabola will open upwards. If A is negative, however, the parabola will open downwards. With that in mind, let's go back to Desmos. Now in line 2, we'll click into the text box to get the cursor. We'll type y equals A parentheses x minus h. Then we'll close the parentheses, and now we want that whole quantity to be squared. So there are two ways that you can do this. You can hold Shift and the 6 key to get a superscript cursor, and then you can type a 2. Alternately, you can use the keypad. First, expand it by scrolling down to the bottom left. Click the arrow to expand the keypad, and then click the A squared button to get an exponent to the power of 2. Back up here in line 2, we simply have to add a plus k, and vertex form is finished. Now, notice that Desmos automatically recognized this equation, and it's asking us if we'd like to add sliders. Click All, the blue All button, and that gives us a slider for every variable within this equation, and we'll be able to adjust the values and change the parabola that they've graphed. So this blue parabola, we want it to match our real parabola from the sink faucet image. In order to do that, we will hover over each slider and adjust accordingly. So I started with the A value, and now I'm going to move the H slider, and then I'll move the K slider to move it up a bit. And you want to try to match the parabola to your image as closely as possible. When you're satisfied with the slider values, you can take the A, H, and K values, plug them back into vertex form, and you've written your equation for your parabola in real life.